Howdy everyone, this is episode 10 of Back to the Basics, and I don't have the greatest news today, but it's not the end of the world or anything. But this is a good little opportunity to test out my new camera, which has an external microphone input. So I'm testing all that out today. So anyways, dealing with a little bit of Achilles tendonitis right now, unfortunately. So let me rewind and basically tell you the story. So last Friday, you saw the video of me doing those 300-meter reps, just an easier speed workout. Didn't feel anything as I talked to the camera, like recapped the workout right after I finished the 300 reps and felt totally fine, nothing unusual at all. And then when I started cooling down, I did have a little bit of discomfort in my left Achilles that there was nothing to worry about really, so I finished up my cool down, didn't think anything of it. And then the next morning I set out to do 8 miles, and I got basically a half mile in, and it felt okay for like the first few steps. Got a half mile in, and it progressively got worse throughout that half mile, and then I decided I just wasn't going to accomplish anything by getting that easy run done, so I just stopped and walked it in for the rest of the run. And then I had practice shortly after that, and I was running around on the infield barefoot, getting splits, yelling splits and everything, and it didn't hurt at all while I was running barefoot, so that made me think that it was more of a shoe thing than anything. So then the next day was Sunday for the long run, which I had planned 15 miles easy, and I was kind of going into Sunday with the thoughts that I was probably going to have to take a goose egg for the day just because I wanted to be really careful with this Achilles thing, but I broke out a new pair of Barrows 14s because I was kind of linking this problem to possibly being the shoes. So I wore the Barrows 14s. I warmed up really well beforehand and jogged a little bit before actually going out to the dirt roads and didn't feel any problem. So I ended up getting 15 miles done on Sunday, and it was kind of a natural progression. Never really felt like I was going moderate. It was super cold out, and I was probably running 6:10 to 15 for a lot of the second half of the run. Average like 6:26 for 15 miles, and it was a great run, although my Achilles did kind of progress in discomfort throughout the run, but it still wasn't terrible. Monday morning, woke up, did my typical Monday morning easy 4-mile double, fine during the run, and then after that is when it got really sore, and it was kind of upper Achilles before, and then it kind of migrated down to lower Achilles, and it's a little swollen right now. So basically I decided to make the decision to rest up and get this thing healthy before I do anything crazy in training. So Monday morning was my last run. I did 4 miles, and then I took the rest of the day off, and then I took yesterday, Tuesday, completely off, just did a full day of rest. And Wednesday, today is Wednesday, probably doing the same thing today, probably resting fully today from running, and just doing some, I do have a video on tips for, I think it'll be over here, I'll put a card up here to the video for dealing with Achilles tendonitis. So I'm just doing some of that stuff and doing some core work and strength training and stuff, but I'm not too worried about this. I think it'll go pretty quickly. Like, there was no warning signs really going into this, and I don't think I did enough to make it bad, so I think it'll go almost as quickly as it came. So what does this mean for the rest of the series? Well, the series is still definitely on. I'm definitely not canceling this 5K, even though I'm getting really close to it. Just got to take this day by day real quick for right now and see how this Achilles tendonitis progresses. But it's possible I could shift around the date of this 5K time trial, but yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I'm not really down in the dumps or anything. My training has been so good and so consistent, and I've been so disciplined with everything that I think I'm going to be fine. So when I reflect on this, I want to think about, like, what could have I done differently to prevent this? And there are two things really. The main thing is that it was just an oversight that I wasn't doing any calf raises or eccentric heel drops in my strength training throughout the week, and those are obviously very easy to do. So that wasn't like a laziness thing, because I've been so disciplined on every little thing that I've planned and haven't been skipping cutting corners on anything. So I should have just had that in my strength training, and maybe that would have been fine. And then the other thing, in hindsight, maybe I took my last pair of Barrows 9s to the end of their life just a little too much, and that was what caused it, because You know, the third option, I could have obviously prevented this by just not doing any type of speed work, but I think I planned that out pretty well and was progressing very gradually and not biting off more than I could chew. And frankly, I want to be the best I can be. And so the option to make sure this doesn't happen, to me, it's not an option to make the training easier or to omit training. So like, I wasn't doing crazy mileage, it wasn't a crazy workout or anything. I'd done plenty of speed work going into this 300 rep workout. Like, I'd done 200 reps at the same pace, not quite the same volume, but close. And then I've done true speed work on hills and stuff. So I don't think it's the progression in training that's the problem. I think it was just the oversight in the calf and lower leg strengthening stuff. So I'm getting back on top of that now, and as soon as this is good to go, then I'll be able to pretty much jump right back into training. Probably change up my workouts a little bit and make sure I don't do anything too aggressive too early. Make sure it's okay for you know, about 5, 6, 7 days, something like that, and then I'll be able to get right back into it. So as of right now, yeah, I missed the 1K workout yesterday. Obviously, I had planned to do 8 times 1K with 230 rest, be a good 5K prep workout, but now that didn't happen. So yeah, I'll just play it by ear for now, and I'll keep you all updated. So that was it for episode 10 of Back to the Basics. I do have one more thing. It is my dad's birthday very soon, so everybody wish him a happy birthday in the comments. He'll love reading all those. So yeah, happy birthday to Papa Barrows, and I'll see you all in the next video.